Welcome to History Bedtime Stories in our pajamas in bed. And tonight is night number 21 in our ongoing series on presidential pets. Night 21, President 21. We're talking about Chester A. Arthur. Arthur assumes the presidency following the assassination of President Garfield. He becomes president on September 20th, 1881, and remains president until the end of Garfield's term, March 4th, 1885. He is a Whig pre-1856. He is a Republican from 1854 until 1886, and he is elected to the vice presidency, assuming the presidency following the assassination. He is not elected for a second term in his own right. And when Chester A. Arthur becomes president, he doesn't bring any dogs or cats or birds or even exotic animals to the White House. Instead, he brings a lot of style and two rather famous horses. The president felt that the office of the presidency should be really special. It should be ornate, and it should have some of the trappings of European royalty. He felt that the plainness of the executive mansion wasn't good enough, that a standard coach wasn't special enough, and he set about changing those things, both stylistically and with several ceremonies that we still conduct the way Arthur set up to this very day. Among the many changes were the carriage that the president rode in. He brings these two beautifully matched reddish-brown bays, these young horses, to the White House. And if you're going to have a horse-drawn carriage drawn by two horses, think how fine it would look to have those horses be mirror images of each other. And that's exactly what they were. Called by the Washington newspapers as beautiful and perfectly matched, these two horses pulled the brand new presidential carriage, which was a very special type of carriage designed to give the occupant maximum visibility to those watching. This is a landau, and it's what's actually used in a lot of British royalty ceremonies and parades because it gives you the best chance of seeing the monarch as a spectator. And President Arthur believed that that's what the American presidency needed. He had this carriage totally tricked out, silver harnesses. The carriage had leather and lace seating. It was painted with red and blue insignia and done up with the gold, just trim and gilding in every spot they could put it. The presidential carriage went from fancy to fancier, and at one point the president was actually kind of given some bad press over it. It was thought that he was spending far too much money on the presidential coach. That's hard to say, presidential coach. Unfortunately, for two such famous horses and such clearly visible horses, their names didn't survive into the history books. We just know them as President Arthur's two perfectly matched red-brownish bays. I hope you're enjoying History Bedtime Stories Presidential Pets. Wash your hands. Be kind to each other.